This is 1.4, converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. So in the last video we looked at how to convert mixed numbers such as 2 1/3 to improper fractions such as 7/3, and this video is simply going to go in the opposite direction. So let's say I take my 7/3. We know what we want to end up with is 2 1/3, but how are we going to get there? Well, the key thing to realise is how many of the denominator go into the numerator, and then how much are you left over with. So what I mean by that is this 7/3 is the same as a 6/3 plus 1/3. A 6/3 is obviously 6 divided by 3, which is 2, and you've got a third left. That's a bit of a sort of a guessing game, and we don't want to do a guessing game, we want to actually do it properly, a foolproof method. How do we do it? Well, I take my 7/3 and we use the bus stop method, if you like, from primary school, and we say, okay, how many times 3 go in 7? It goes in 2, and how much is left? Well, remainder 1. Don't bother writing decimals, just write the remainder as it is, and so you end up with 2 as your whole number, and 1 over that 3 as the denominator. Or in other words, if I were to write this out in steps, step 1, find the largest whole number that the numerator goes into the denominator. And then step 2 is find remainder. And step 3 write whole number plus numerator, sorry, not numerator, remainder rather. Remainder over denominator. And you can see that here, that last step might seem confusing, but here you've got whole number 2, which we got from here, plus remainder 1 over denominator 3. So let's do a couple of examples. If I were to take 14 over 3, I can do my little bus stop. I can stick 14 in there and 3. You can do it in your head if you can, but when you get to large numbers, you might find it easier to do this. Of course, if it's calculator, but you can just use your calculator. How many times 3 going to 14? It's 4 remainder 2. So this is going to be a whole number 4 plus remainder, which is 2, over denominator 3, which is 4 2/3. Let's do another one. If I took 22 over 7, how many times does 22 go into 7? Sorry, how many times does 7 get into 22? Is it 3 times, remainder 1. So we now have whole number plus remainder over denominator 3 over 7. You can see if you do enough of these, get enough practice, you'll be able to do it very, very quickly in your head. And for the third one, if I take, say, a slightly harder example and I go for 460 over 9, well, this time the bus stop method will definitely be applicable. 9 into 4 doesn't go. 9 into 46 goes 5, remainder 1, and 9 into 10 goes 1, remainder 1. So 51 nines reaches 460, but with 1 left over. 52 nines will take us over 460, so we can't use that. This means we take whole number, 51, plus remainder over denominator. Exactly the same thing, even though the numbers are bigger and more complicated, exactly the same process. It's 51 over 9. And that's your final answer. And that's all there is to 1.4, 0 and 1.5.